Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here, the founder and CEO of WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the best membership platform to build your membership website on in 2022. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. We're coming back. And like I say, I'm going to be talking about the best platforms for you to consider in 2022. But before I get into the meat and potatoes of this particular video, can you do us a favor? And if you find what I'm saying useful, please give the video a thumbs up, give me a comment. And if you're feeling really generous, subscribe to the channel. It really does encourage me to make more of these type of videos. So before I want to get into this, I just want to make one thing clear, that I'm committed to WordPress and I'm biased. I think you should look at WordPress and some of the membership plugins that's offered. But there's also some great SaaS solutions, and there's plenty of resources on the WP-Tonic website about how you make that decision about utilizing one of the platforms that I'm going to discuss today, or should you consider some of the great WordPress options as well. So there's tons of resources on the WP-Tonic website, and in the video notes there's a link to my most recent article where I go into more depth about this particular subject. So let's get on to it. So I think if you're not considering WordPress, there's two camps that you can consider. There's the one where you already got a website and you are looking to build an add-on to an existing website, but you don't want to build the whole website out again. And you just want, I was going to say basic functionality, but that wouldn't be quite fair. But what you're looking for is just to build a course out, maybe one course, and you're looking to try out things, but you're not looking to, it's a kind of add-on, it's a bolt-on. I think that'd be the best way of describing it. If you're looking at that, I think two that you should really consider is Thinkific and Learnable. That they have different plans. One of them is free, but it isn't really free because the actual what they charge you to take money through the platform is quite high on that free platform. But they do, both of them have reasonably inexpensive plans. They are quite limited and it soon can become expensive. But the main thing is you can have this on a domain, on its own domain. You could have a link if you're utilizing a WordPress plugin for your marketing blog site. You can have a link that would then take them to one of these two options. And I see a lot of people doing that. And it can be an effective way of getting you started. And for people that are that plan just to have a basic course and they don't see it, they're going to invest a lot of time and effort, I think both of these platforms could be something that you consider. Now, on the other side, there's more platforms that are kind of whole website builders. They market themselves as a total solution, and they offer not only templates in a page wiki builder, but they offer marketing automation. They offer, they can host your videos. They offer a quiz builder. They offer a host of elements, not only for you to protect your content, so only people that give you money can have access to that content. They offer you a suite of tools, and the three that come to mind is Poda, Kartra, and the king of the hill, Kajabi. They all have different price points. Poda is probably the cheapest of the three I've mentioned, and the one that has the most polished look, the most polished interface, and probably is the king of the SaaS offerings at the present moment, is Kajabi. It has a very polished UX design. The only quick criticism I would say is that they play how simple it is to set up. And the reason why I remark that way is that it does offer a lot of functionality, but obviously as your platform offers a lot more functionality, it does become more complicated. If you're experienced, you've been utilizing WordPress a lot, you've been using something like Squarespace a lot, if you've been utilizing those tools quite a while, actually getting Kajabi set up isn't going to be quite so difficult. It's still going to be some there, and their biggest play is that all the tools are in one platform, which is true. And because you're utilizing unified interface, it does make it a bit more easier. But on the other hand, some of the problems you can encounter with utilizing something in the e-commerce like Shopify apply to these kind of platforms. And what I mean by that, or even more than Shopify, because what Shopify, if there's some key functionality that can't be done in the actual normal Shopify setup, Shopify's got a third-party add-on section where they allow third-party players to build on their platform and have so much access to the core functionality, so they can bolt on additional functionality upon Shopify. When it comes to these three platforms that I've mentioned, none of them offer that. So if there's some functionality that they don't provide and they have no plans in the near future to add it, you've got a problem, basically. If you really, really want that functionality, either you're going to have to find a workaround or you're just going to have to suck it up. Now, when you're looking at WordPress, it's very unlikely that you will encounter that. And there's other things that I don't like about building your business on a SaaS platform, but I'll probably go into that in another video. I think I've wrapped it up. I think I've given you a broad outline of some of the choices and some of the questions that you've got to understand and ask yourself before you choose one of these platforms. And like I say, I've written a more detailed, that goes in more detail with some of the other players. I haven't mentioned them all in this video because it would end up being a very long video. Plus, there's plenty of other resources on the WP-Tonic. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.